When the time came to modernize the Columbus, Ohio material recycling facility, the Rumpke team called Machinex. The new system, featuring all the very latest technology, replaced the existing 10-year-old system.
Machinex started by designing a system that fit within one of our buildings already here in Columbus, Ohio. We had a very strict deadline. It was a short deadline. We had to meet it. They put in a very automated system that actually took a lot more sort out of the people's hands and automated it.
One of Rumpke's main specifications was the ability to process an average of 35 tons per hour, while at the same time minimizing labor. With this new system designed to sort fiber and containers, Rumpke was able to secure new commercial and residential contracts. The input material from the tipping floor is loaded into a drum feeder to provide a uniform flow of material to the downstream sorting equipment. After the primary removal of oversized recyclables and rejects, the material is routed to an OCC screen to recover corrugated cardboard. Material that falls between the discs of the OCC screen is routed to a second pre-sort. The sorters can then recover small cardboard and eliminate remaining rejects. Plastic bags are removed by a central pneumatic system, which routes them to a dedicated baler. From the beginning of the process, a scalping screen breaks glass and removes up to 90% of the glass in order to protect the equipment and prevent the material from being contaminated. Containers and glass fragments of 4 inches or less fall into a fine disc screen separator. Glass fragments of 2 inches or less fall between the discs of this separator and are routed directly to the glass cleanup system. Containers and glass fragments from 2 to 4 inches are routed directly to the 3D finishing screen. 3 screens separate the news from the containers. These items fall between the discs or roll back and continue on to the following separator. The news that comes from the final screen is routed to an optical sorter where it is cleaned of cartons, plastic, and metal containers. These containers pass under a flat and light fraction separator to recapture any fiber. Newsprint from the first 2 screens and from the optical sorter is routed to a final quality control station before falling into the appropriate bunker. Since the demands of the market are likely to change, Machinex integrated 3 lines of paper into the system, allowing the recycling center's operator to produce 2 different grades of newsprint and 1 grade of mixed paper. A 3D finishing screen receives the material from the system's 3 preceding devices. Containers and remaining glass fragments of 2 to 4 inches are removed by the scalping and primary fine screen. Containers and small fiber that has been separated by the new screen and the rejects from the first optical sorting unit will then be sorted into 3 streams. Particles of 2.5 inches are screened at the steel impact zone and routed to the glass cleanup system. The containers roll to the side, and the mixed paper rides up the rubber discs and discharges from the top of the screen. The mixed paper is routed to an optical sorter to remove the remaining containers and is finally sent to a final quality control. The containers from the 3D finishing screen are routed to an automated container sorting line. The first separation is to remove any remaining fiber and film from the containers utilizing our flat and light fraction separator. The fiber and film will be directed to the mixed paper quality control line. The containers then pass under the magnetic separator, which removes ferrous metal. The other containers are crushed in a perforator between 2 roller compressors to maximize the efficiency of optical and electromagnetic sorting. The perforator also maximizes bunker storage. A first optical sorting unit ejects the HDPE, which then will go to a final quality control station. An eddy current electromagnetic separator ejects aluminum cans. Final quality control is used to ensure only used beverage containers are directed to a bin by a pneumatic conveyor system. The stream of remaining containers is sent to optical sorting, which then ejects the PET. The last optical sorting unit utilizes a dual ejection system that separates Tetra Pak type containers and paper to one side and 3 to 7 plastics to the other. Tetra Pak cartons or aseptic packaging is removed from the fiber Tetra stream and directed to a dedicated bunker, while the fiber is sent straight to the mixed fiber bunker. A glass cleanup system receives the fines from the system's 3 devices. The first fine screen separator is at the start of the system, while the 3D finishing screen and the fine screen under the plastic perforator can clean up the remainder so as not to contaminate the other commodities. The system developed by Machinex consists of removing other fragments from the glass to obtain a high-quality final product. An air separator pneumatically removes the light particles such as shredded paper. Oversized particles that come out of the drum screen are routed to the rejects after final pass through an eddy current separator to recover the remaining aluminum. Glass is sent to a silo outside the building via a bucket elevator. This silo is mounted so trucks taking the glass to the recycling plant can be filled directly. The other materials sorted during the process are sent to automated Mac motion floor bunkers, which ultimately supply the baler feed line. Machinex systems are also designed to optimize process monitoring and facilitate equipment maintenance. Today, material recycling facilities must produce very pure materials through efficient separation of contaminants. Systems designed by Machinex take this into consideration and accommodate the requests of our customers and the market.
The quality of the paper, I can't say enough about it. It's the best I've ever seen come out of this facility. Virtually, there is no glass in our paper here now. It's very good quality paper.
At Machinex, our engineers don't just design systems for the customer, they design systems with the customer.